Keep going.
Tell me your first drama was not Boys Over Flowers.
Cut it.
Cut.
No. I'm just
Oh,
saying I'm going to cut it at this point.
okay, just keep moving, keep moving. And welcome everyone again, again, again. Welcome to the Leastmost podcast. I'm your host, Tommy.
And I'm your girl, Simi.
And today is going to be another mini episode or mini-sode, is that what they call it, of Least Most Uncut. And yeah, I'm really excited because
Whoop
we will
whoop.
be bringing you the shows that we are currently watching that's just started, and things that the shows that we're really looking forward to. I've got my eye on a few dramas that I'm looking forward to. I don't know if Simi has any as well, but I'm sure she does. So let's just get straight into it.
Yes, I do. Yes, let's get straight into it. So, this month has been hell of a month. We've just finished Mr. Queen,
Yep.
which is sad. We're sad to see it live. But now this month is coming out with some brilliant new dramas, which we're going to talk about. So, what are you currently watching, Tommy?
What I can definitely say is I am currently watching um mm, The Rebel Princess. The Rebel Princess, the Rebel Princess, the Rebel Princess. That's just all I can talk about. That's all I've been calling all my friends that, watch K dramas or Chinese dramas, like Asian dramas in general. I'm just like, guys, please, please, please watch The Rebel Princess because it's so good. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting it to be this good because not that I don't expect much from Chinese dramas, because I do. They are really good with their dramas. It's just I don't know. I just wasn't expecting anything because there's always a few gems, and then there's always like loads of dramas that is just like, especially like the more historic ones, like the ones that
Mhm.
have like
Mhm.
historical setting, and they just tend to be kind of boring, or like it's usually the same like the same plot line, but just different stories over and over and over again, and no character development, and just gets kind of annoying, and you end up dropping them because it's just like, oh, I'm sick of seeing the same thing over and over again. But this time
Mhm.
around it was not the same. Like, it's just so you know, don't love anyone, because everyone just gets betrayal is all around, is all I will say. Betrayal is all around, but I just love it. I've been loving it. Yeah.
What? Because I've just started it.
Betrayal, don't get too comfortable, is all I'll say about The Rebel Princess, because just when you start, oh, I like this, nope, they're gonna break your hearts. They're gonna break your hearts. That's what they're gonna do. They are going to break your heart. And honestly, all I'm praying is that the writers don't make this a sad ending. I don't know if you guys know, but disclaimer, I hate sad endings. I know sometimes they tend to be better because it just serves the story better, but because I just don't know. I just feel like my motto is like, the world is already filled with so much misery. Like, I don't want to go into the drama world and see more misery. Like, I just want to be happy. I just want things to be happy. So every time, like, I'm literally praying. I really don't want like the Rebel Princess to end up sad, because this drama has made me why am I crying for the antagonist? Normally I'm the kind of person that sits on my moral high ground. I'm like, no, like, this person is the bad person, so I don't even feel sorry for them at all. There's no excuse you give me, I don't care. But this time around, ask me why
Mm.
something was
Mm.
happening, and I was there I was bawling my eyes out. I said, God, why am I crying like this? This is the
Oh,
no, honestly, honestly,
this.
I was proper crying. I said, "Why am I crying like this? Like, this person has done something bad."
I've just started this, you know.
That's why, because Simi has just started it, I don't want to ruin anything. That's why I'm, I'm holding my tongue. Listeners, you people are lucky, because normally I would have already been throwing out all the what's the words, all the spoilers. But because Simi's watching it, I'm like, okay, you know what?
Spoiler.
Let me just, because we may. I'm not promising, but we may
No,
end
I've
up.
just started. I've just
Yeah,
started.
but so I mean, fingers crossed. Depends on how it ends and stuff. We may end up reviewing this, because I actually think it's really good, and it's one worth reviewing, in my opinion. But that's a different topic. That's one that I'm really watching right now, like, heavily. I'm also watching Dao Continent, or Dulo Continent. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but I think you get the gist. Dulo Continent or something like that. It's an adaptation from
I think it's a Chinese drama as
yeah, it is,
well.
and it's an adaptation, but it's a fantasy one, and it's an adaptation from like I think a book, and they also have like an anime, like an animation one of it, and I quite like it. Like the main character, the main lead, he's kind of cute, so I like that. I mean, I'm a sucker for a cute guy. What can I say? Like, but yeah, he's kind of cute, so I like that. Like, and then they all just kind of it goes, but I think in comparison, I think because they both have that setting of like that historical setting, except Dulo Continent is more is fantasy, whereas like the Rebel Princess is more realistic. I can't really compare the two, but because I'm watching both around the same time, I can definitely say I'm feeling the Rebel Princess a lot more than I am Dulo Continent. Not that Dulo Continent isn't good, it's just it's becoming repetitive, which is the same thing I don't like when, you know, they beat the bad guy, they get stronger, they beat the bad guy, they get stronger. And it's just kind of
Mm,
repetition, and like the storyline
mm.
and the plot is taking so long to develop, and I'm wondering just how many episodes I'm going to have to watch before I get the real juice of the story, because I'm already 27 episodes in and a lot is still a mystery. So there's that. But
27,
27
sis.
episodes in, and there's a lot that's a mystery, but honestly I can say maybe the storyline really really started really showing its face maybe at the 20th episode, because that's when we start hearing some juicy details about someone's past. I'm not going to say anything just in case you want to watch it, listeners. Please go ahead. But definitely, if you were to ask for my recommendation right now, I will tell you, go and just pause this, come back later at this point, because go and watch the Rebel Princess or maybe even, yeah, just write it down and then unpause it again. Yeah, go and watch the Rebel Princess because I just think it's so good.
And the Rebel Princess,
You can go ahead. Sorry, what were you saying?
yeah. Just to kind of no, I was just gonna say the Rebel Princess can be found on Viki. So if you've got Viki, guys,
Go
go
watch
watch it
there.
there. Yes,
And the subs are
go
really
watch it.
good.
So I've just started. I'm on episode 2.
Yeah, Simi has a long way to go, but honestly, just stick with it. Stick with it. Like, I haven't talked about like a drama like this since the story of Minglan, which says a lot. Um,
Ooh, yeah, yeah, the one that put me onto
oh my
McLan, and
god,
I really
I'm
like
gonna
that.
watch
So
Story of Mingland
hopefully,
again because that drama was also an awesome drama, and it's just one of the top dramas for me. I don't care, but anyway, that's what I've been watching currently. So yeah, Simi, what have you been watching?
so I've actually been watching a couple of dramas. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
um, should I say dramas? I don't even know. Right. Okay. So I've been watching. So I've just started the Rebel Princess because Tommy's putting me on it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start that. So I started that today. I was watching an old drama, like one from back in the day, like 2004, 2005, that I have watched probably twice already. This is like my third time watching it. It's called Goong.
Mm-hmm.
Um so it's about this it's about the royal monarchy
Mm-hmm.
in the present day. They're still around in South Korea, and how the crown prince marries an ordinary girl. um it's one of my favorite ones to kind of like just go back on, because it was one of the ones that I watched when I started watching K dramas, so always have it will always have that
Sentimental value.
impression on
Yeah.
me. Yeah, yeah. So I just saw it the other day and I was like, you know what? I'm watching it. And then I just got bored around the episode 15, 16. I was just kind of like, okay, I'm tired now. Let me just go start The Rebel Princess. And then I'm also watching this reality TV show on Netflix called Terrace House. So it's basically a Japanese reality series where six strangers live in a house, three boys, three girls, and it's unscripted, and you're just literally watching humans interact. They still go about their day jobs, about their lives, meet their friends, but they all live in a house together. And sometimes romance develops, sometimes there are triangles in the story. This boy will like this girl, girl will like this other boy, but this other boy likes this other girl. It's really juicy. It's really juicy. And what makes it even more funny is the commentary. It's like, so there's this group of Japanese actors or presenters or people in the media in the in Japan that are well known. They're all sat like on a sofa and they're watching it along with us the viewers,
Okay.
and then they make the craziest comments. So it's so interesting. I really like that. So
That kind of reminds me of, sorry, that kind of setup. It reminds me of like a British show. What's it called again? It's a British show that, oh my goodness, why is the name got off my head now? Where basically everyone sits down and then they all just watch it, watch a show. They're all watching the same show, but different families are watching the same show, and then they're all like giving commentaries. What's the name of the show again?
is it Google
Google Box,
Box?
yeah, that's it. Google Box, that one.
Google Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
It's
not seen
so
that
funny.
episode.
It's so funny.
But
It's not an episode, it's a series. Like, so that you just get different
ah,
households, like the same few different households, and then they're all watching the same thing. It could be X Factor, it could be a documentary, it could be anything. And it's just, you just get random people's comments, and it's so funny. But as you were talking about that Terrace House, it kind of reminded me of that whole setting. It's actually hilarious. I love settings like that because you just see people just talking in their natural state, like, yeah, just without feeling any kind of way.
mm, yeah. So honestly, like it's a really great show. They've got like four season out already because it's the first one that I started watching is in 2016, but they've actually done the 2021. So I'm just catching up. Like it's been my sister put me on it because she's been watching it during dinner time, and I was like, "What are you watching?" She's like, "Oh, Terrace House," and I was like, "Oh, what's it about?" So I watched maybe like an episode. I'm like, I actually need to go and watch this. So I'm just catching up on that one, and then I'm also now. I think those are the only two things I'm watching at the moment. But which brings me perfectly onto what are you looking forward to in February? Now that Mr. Queen's gone, now there's some other dramas that finished that some people were watching. What are you now on? So what are you looking forward to the most, to me?
I would say, mm, okay, I mean, River Where the Moon Rises, it's just started recently, I think. So I'd been waiting for that drama
Mm-hmm.
for so long, because I was like, it's been a while since I've watched like a more like historic K drama, like, because it's usually present day. Whereas, and it's the opposite for Chinese dramas. I
Mm,
watch more historic Chinese dramas, and then I really don't watch present day, a lot of
mm,
present day Chinese dramas. But whereas it's the opposite for K dramas, I watch a lot more present day K dramas than I do historic. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe a good one is,
mm.
a good palate cleanser. But it took so long. I'd been waiting for it so long that when it finally came out, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to watch it now. Like, I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, maybe. But definitely, I will go and watch that, because it does sound a bit interesting. That whole, she was born a princess, um,
Mm.
but then grew up as a what, like a was it a warrior or something like that. I was like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
so I'm kind of excited to kind of start that. Maybe at the next Leastmost Uncut episode, you'll find out if I'm loving it or hating it, or if there's no hope. But yeah, that's definitely one that I'm looking forward to starting. And then one, why are you laughing?
I love just how you said if you find out there's no
Yeah,
hope,
to
you
be
need to try.
honest, because some of these dramas, I can't lie, some of them be, they sometimes they just don't hit the spot for me. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Not trying to like disrespect anybody,
Mm,
but yeah, sometimes they don't get it for me. One that I'm also looking forward to is Mouse, because it's just different, like, I think like this one is gonna make me think. I
mm,
feel like after all this like light and airy stuff that we've been watching for the past few weeks now, I think a good deep like drama is gonna make me think, and gonna make me question my morals, and gonna make me question like, what do I actually believe, is a nice one to kind of watch, because I feel like, so
mm,
basically, for people that don't know, Mouse is, from what I remember of the synopsis, is basically where it's in like an alternative like world like, it's basically like Earth, basically, but where you can know whether the unborn child is going to be a psychopath or not while they're still in the mother's womb. And it's like, well, would you still choose to have this baby if they if you knew they were going to be a psychopath? And it's just like one of those weird ones that I think will question.
That's a deep
Yeah,
question.
like I feel like it's one of them ones that
Mm,
it's just one of them hypothetical kind of questions that people think about a lot, but like, it's just one of them weird ones. And I'm just like, okay, this is gonna really make me think about what I like, or what I can do, what like how far could I go? Because already like we know how much like that whole birthing thing can be such a big issue, like a controversial issue, and everybody has their own like beliefs and everything, and everyone's pro or not pro or whatever. And it's just okay. I like it's a drama that's gonna make me think, and it's gonna make me actually question a lot of my beliefs. And sometimes you need those kind of dramas to kind of make you actually make you question, why do I
mm,
believe this, or why do I think this way? And I like dramas like that that actually make you sit back and think,
mm,
why do you think this way? Because then you can actually, it will make you not like be one of them be sheep minded. I don't know if that makes sense, but it kind of makes you
mm.
like, it removes,
It will make you.
yeah, like it removes that sheepish like mindset that sometimes we tend to have, like that passive, or like we'll believe something maybe just because based on what we've always grown what growing up was taught to us, that was good or bad. And where you have to actually think as well, like, and actually come to your own decisions, and like, wait, actually, why do I even think this way, or why do I believe this? Like, actually, let me sit back and actually think, do I really believe this, or is it that I'm just saying this because this is what I've grown up thinking? I think, like, I feel from the synopsis, I mean, I'm just going off the synopsis here, but from the synopsis of the drama, it seems like it's going to be one of them types of dramas. For me, that's really exciting because I like dramas like that make me think a lot, and that are deeper than just surface level stuff that we normally watch every day. But yeah, those are like the two main ones that I can definitely say
Definitely,
I'm looking forward
definitely.
to.
Okay, definitely. Mouse is on my list as well because, as you said, it's one that makes you think deeper and to think about, like, you know your child is psychopath. Do you allow them to come into this world? But then also, you're a mother. You're excited to have a child. It's like almost like a catch kind of 22 kind of scenario. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to that. One I'm looking forward to is it's called Love Scene Number, where it's about four women in different age groups, and about their love lives and their lives really. So I kind of tend to like shows like that, just comparing women at different stages in their lives, and about their love lives, about their lives. So and it's an 8 episode drama, so it's a nice short one, as a palate cleanse, like Tommy said. So that's one I'm looking forward to. There's another one that caught my eye, which is Miss Monte Cristo. But damn, this is 100 episode, and I don't know if I'm ready to commit. It's only on 4 episodes now, but it's literally your typical revenge drama.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about three girlfriends that were supposed to be best friends, but two of the girlfriends hate the third one because one of the girlfriends wants her man, the other one wants her
Oh
life.
Lord.
And in the synopsis, apparently they drove her to death, basically. So I don't know if she commits suicide or what happens exactly. But from what I'm reading of the synopsis, it seems like that. And then it says in the synopsis she comes back for
So
revenge.
she may not be
So is
dead.
it that that's the thing. We don't know. Is it that she reincarnates
Nah.
or and comes as
Because from the sound of
ah,
the, I don't know, it sounds like one of them. If it's a revenge drama, I don't know. I find it, I don't know. I think it's gonna be one of them ones that they thought she was dead kind of scenarios. Like, sis,
they
you
thought she was
you
dead,
thought
but
I
she
was dead. I feel like that's gonna be the kind of scenario it is gonna be. They thought she was dead kind of scenarios, and then she comes back and they're like, I thought you were dead, but. And then maybe she like pretends to be somebody else, gives herself a whole new identity, because they be doing that. They love to do that. They love to change identities. I don't know.
Mm,
We'll have to
they
wait and see.
do, they
That actually
do.
sounds interesting.
But it's a
I
hundred
can commit.
episodes.
To me, I know.
It's 100
Me, I know I can
episodes.
commit. Me. Because I know myself. If I could sit through 73 episodes to watch the story of England, I can definitely commit to 30 more episodes.
See, no, I can commit if I know that I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing.
you
I can
like the
commit
thing
if I
is
know I am going
you
to
can
enjoy
always
it.
drop it though. If you don't, that's the whole point. You don't have to sit through how many hundreds
To-
of 100 episodes if you don't, if you're not enjoying
But
it.
Toby, you should know me by now. You should know me
Fair
by
enough.
now that sometimes I don't like to protect my peace. I need to see the ending. I need to see it
Okay,
through.
that's fair.
Sometimes,
I'm not like that.
you should know. See, you're like, but for me, once I start and I'm invested, I need to see the
Yeah,
ending.
no.
And sometimes, and I've done that with like a drama that was what? Remember that Spanish
Oh my
telenovela that I
goodness.
started dreaming
Yeah,
about
no.
it?
I dropped it so quick. Guys, Simi talked about it and I was like, you know what, let me go watch it. It wasn't for me. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't even think I lasted 20 episodes before I dropped it. Definitely not. Maybe five. I didn't get very far.
Oh my god! But I watched it to like it was like what 100 and something episodes, and I watched it to literally the last
Yeah, no.
episode, and then I was just kind of like, uh, you know. So that's the thing with me. But Park Shin Hye is coming back to our
I'm here
screens
for it.
in Sisyphus, the myth. But the thing is that I don't know if I'm excited about this
Storyline.
mystery. I don't know. It feels like the whole entire of February is about mystery,
I don't know if I'm
crime,
here for that.
related
I don't know
dramas.
if I'm here for that at all because I feel like it's the season. Because honestly, I remember there was a time as well in K drama world where everything that we were watching was literally that lawyer fighting like the higher powers. That's like
Mm, mm.
corrupt. There's corruption. They're fighting against whatever prosecutor. It was just getting a lot. It was getting to be too much. I said it's okay now. I'm done. I'm okay. I'm actually through with the lawyer dramas. I don't need any more lawyer dramas. Like it's actually okay. So I honestly feel like that's what's going on again with this mystery stuff because literally
Yeah,
Vincenzo is a
mystery and
mystery.
crime.
Mouse is like that mystery, crime, all that stuff. Monte Cristo as well is one of them. Like Sisyphus the Myth is also one of them. Like there's quite a few dramas coming out now that are all like,
Beyond Evil is another
oh
one.
gosh. Like it's a bit much. I can't lie to you. It's a bit much. I'm not sure if I'm like I like it to be
Yeah, but
balanced.
Penthouse season 2 is out as
I
well.
have a confession.
Mm, mm. I've not seen
Okay,
Penthouse
good. Because
season
I was
1.
about to say I have not seen Penthouse. I have not. I know, like a lot of people really enjoyed
But a lot of
it.
people are raving about it.
I mean, for there to be a season two, it's so
Yeah.
rare for a K drama to do a season two. For there to be a season two, that
Mm.
means it must be
That
good.
means mm.
I don't know,
Mm.
man.
So I don't know. Now that there's a season 2, should I sit down and watch
I
season
don't know,
1?
man. I may already be too.
Listeners, let us know. Let us
Yeah, because I
know.
may already be too far gone. I don't know. Please, if any of you have watched it and are like you guys are slacking, just let us know so that we can pick up our slack.
Honestly. But you know what? To comment on that, like, if I just wonder if all of the TV stations like TVN, OCN, which one is KBS, if they all sit together in a boardroom, I'm like, yo guys, yeah, this month it's gonna be myth, it's gonna be mystery, it's gonna be crime. Do you have your dramas
Yeah.
prepared? Because how are they all coming out at the same
Time,
time?
yeah,
Because
like ugh, guys, like space it out. I want to be able to watch a romance or like a really serious mystery drama and then finish it off with a romance drama because I need a good palate cleanse. I need to balance. Yeah, that's what I need. Balance. It can't all be because
balance, definitely.
if everything's all crime, I tend to like, or if everything's all mystery, like I said, like when it was all that lawyer crime and mystery stuff, like I one or two are good is good, but like three, four, it gets to be a lot, and then all of a sudden, I probably end up missing a really good one because I'm just overwhelmed with that amount of mystery and crime. I mean, if they could hear
Yes,
us, please, if
definitely.
anybody from NBC or any of these places are listening, because you never know, they could be.
KBS.
Yeah, uh,
Please just space it out.
please space
Space
it
it
out
out.
because it's nicer when, like, it's nicer when there's like a variety of like genres to choose from, when it's not just one genre.
Definitely.
Because right now it feels like everything's just mystery and crime at the moment, which is good, but at the same time I can feel myself getting tired
Definitely.
already.
Me too, because I'm just trying to decide which one I'm gonna watch out of all of
Yeah,
them, because they're all mouse, we've already said. Um, but this is the time, like when everything is kind of like the same. It's just the time for you to hop onto, Chinese dramas or a Thai drama,
yeah.
because you can find something that's totally different from what's going on in the K drama world, and you just that also serves as a nice palate cleanser. It's been a while I've watched a Thai drama, to be honest. I'm really behind in my Thai series, so I need to find one that I want to sit down and watch, definitely.
Yeah, I think it would also be good
Yeah,
as well just to like recommend something else, not only K dramas all the time. I mean, I have recommended
not only K
a C
dramas.
drama, but yeah, it'd be nice.
Definitely. So this episode of this was on cause I don't know, it's like I was rapping different. This this episode of Leastmost Uncut, we've recommended a few dramas. Well, we've not seen most of them, but the one that Tommy recommends is Rebel Princess, so get on that. And yeah, if you're watching any of these new dramas that are coming out, for example, River Where the Moon Rises, Sisyphus, Beyond Evil, Penthouse Season 2, let us know in the
Yeah.
comments, interact with us. We'd love to hear from you, that our viewers, and
And
yeah,
also, please, when you are tweeting, if you're tweeting anything with regards to what we've said, please don't forget to use our hashtag LeastMostPod. And yeah, so we can, interact with you as well, because obviously, like I said before, we are trying to grow our community, our Asian drama community, where it's just a safe space where we can all just love on dramas and watch dramas together and talk to each other. So please don't be shy. Don't forget to use our hashtag LeastMostPod. Um, and yeah, that's it really. To be honest,
definitely, for sure. Yeah, today's a very short episode, and we're looking forward to starting some new dramas, and hopefully, some exciting things coming in the future.
yep.
For sure.
Look out.
Yep. Look out, watch the space.
All right then. And yeah,
Okay.
so I've been
Um,
Tommy,
and I've been Simi,
and
and we've never really done an outro proper. We've always just said bye.
have we not? Oh well, okay then. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. I'm not cutting this out, by the way. This is staying inside. That's all you know. So bye, everyone.
Bye.